Fit like, I hope you're all keeping well and welcome to my channel. So I'm back in my shady again because the weather's off a course. We're not getting a break at all just now. We're, after the storm Bobbit, we've got a couple of bonny days again and then it's picking up again. I hope you can hear me. I've been as rain hitting a shady reef. It's a thin shady and it knocks it off a rocket. The rain hits it. Bonny day yesterday, bonny day the day before, stormy day before that. And the day, I'll let you see outside. As you can see, it's coarse again. So we're not getting a break at it. It's not stopping flow speed out in the weather. It's not stopping skipper. Now you two should be inside. You could soak it. Nou, de GS-camera dicht. Nou, that's better. Now as you can see, the dogs are not bothered about the weather, but I am, because we're gonna get fishing and it's getting too cold for the likes of me anyway. But I've got 2 or 3 projects I'm working on just now. I might keep busy in the shade with something or other. Repairing roads. I have a whole heap of roads in here. It's hired roads and they're taking off a battering. Here's some tips up here. And again you can see us on the camera, but there's a tip here, the plastic bit is broke out of them. Second's okay, second didn't do it. But I'll let the cut this off and put on new road tips. So I was repairing them. If it happens is they're excited pulling up a fish. They've maybe got a good cod or a string for your headaches. It's a fair bit of weight. And if it happens is the wind as fast as they can, which is sear on the reels, you know. And when the swivel comes up, they just keep going. And the swivel smacks into the paint here, the road tip, and they keep going, and it stretches a line, and it actually moves the road a wee bit, the strain. And after 2 or 3 times of that, it just breaks the road tips out. So that's a part and parcel of the job. Now I'm also making rigs for selling in our shopping, our online shopping, and that keeps me busy, you know. Sand deal rigs, which they're awful good. It's like a wee sand deal, all different colours. Muppets, you know, for catching a cod. And of course there's little sand deal rigs for our online shopping. And we've also got a surface lures for bass. If I get fed up on making rigs, I may up to something. So sometimes I'll maybe bail apart and or an edible crab, as most of you will ken it be. I'll boil it up, take it out of the bits, and of course eat all the meat to it, and then dry it off and put it all back together again. So just show you as Gina made earlier. I'll just put this camera up in a tripod again and let you see it. So it's our stew. We line up in this shelf for a 2 or 3 years. That was August 2010 that I made that in. And it was a lot of work. And I filled it with foam. You don't spray foam stuff. And wires inside as well to hold it all together. So am I up to something? Get them back up in the shelf. Now, so I'm back in his place. I've also done a couple of lobsters over the years. This is actually real lobsters, and I did the same to them. Took them out the bits. A boat and a top of that in. Took them out the bits and glued them all back together again after I picked out all the meat. And as you can see, I had to paint them because once you boil them, of course, they can breed. So I had to paint the colours back onto them again. I've made a 2 or 3 model creels, actually. Yeah, here's one up here with the floats and everything on it, like. But in fact, there's a miniature one up here, a wee mini me creel. So, and a wee lobster, actually. If I can get a hold of him. Stretching over the top of stuff. A wee mini lobster. So am I doing something to keep my figure and fed up? I used to make a 2 or 3 of this as we pond yachts. So a one or 2 of them lying about. We used to take them up to the Dane Dam at Bodom, and we used to race them. There's a boat race up at the dam. For that we pond yacht things, hand sailing, there's no remote control. You just you set up sails and they sail across the dam. Somebody turns them at the other side and they sail back. And they all race against each other. Different sizes, like a 2 feet, a 3 feet, stuff like that. But I haven't been up for it's a 2 or 3 years now. That's a Bodom boat racing. So you'll maybe see it on the internet somewhere. So anyway, getting round to fit them doing today. I'm not making rigs today. I'm making a wee model creel. This is my first in this model that I'm trying just now. And I'm hoping to make them as a kit and sell them on our online shopping. I'll let you see if it have been so far. It's like a traditional creel for the I used to make hunters of them myself when I work at the creels over the years. So it'll just be based on the traditional creel, well, for this area anyway, the style that we make for this area. Now, as hoops, they're half a dear to buy. I searched the internet to try and get the bamboo stuff that we used to use, but I couldn't see nothing to fit a small model creel, and I wanted something as near as possible to fit we had before, to make it look pretty decent, okay? For an ornament in a housey, okay? So I look it up and I found this stuff online, and it's rotten, and it's really lovely stuff. It bends beautiful, and you just dump in it or steep it in water and just slowly bend it round, and it takes its shape. But it's off a deer, really expensive. There's a couple of wee bits here and the shipping cost for it was a fortune to get it over here. Even the stuff in this country, just for small bit, is off a deer. But I mean, it makes it look really good to make a half decent ornament for a housey. Now, traditional creels haven't got a notch in them, like that. This creel that I'm making as a kit. So I'm cutting out these wee notches just as a guide for the person that's assembling it, so they can glue them. But there'll be a glue in here, and glue it on, and it'll line nothing up, so it's easier for them to assemble. So that's the whole idea of the notches. It's coming together. I'm just tying it together just now with twine, just to hold it together till complete the creel, and then I'll be taking that to bits, of course, and it's ready in kit form. Now watch a bit, it'll be tying and knitting until, and weaving a net over the top of the creel, or weaving a net over the top of the creel. So just a wee bit of doweling on here like that, and a bit of twine. No, that'll hit it just now. Now this is a slot for the bottom of the creel. I'm going to be tying that on now. They're just part of the kit and they'll be glued on once it's been assembled. I'm going to work out wide on the net, and I haven't got a small enough needle, net needle, to fit this stuff, dropping stuff. I made those little wee needles a few years ago and they're too small anyway. They're maybe cute, but they're too small for us stuff. And I made this in an hour, which would have done for us. It would have held a bitty, but the middle bit broke out. I just wonder whether to put a cut right up the centre here and just warp around the toe. You get some net needles like that, because I used to work in a net store making nets for fishing boats, and there was net needles that the two side bitties, just a gap up the middle again, so it did come out. I'll maybe try that and see if that works actually. Right, I've cut it that way so it goes like that, and we'll give it a go just to see if it's going to work, because you're never sure. You don't can be not dry. So this is the idea, is just to put it down like this. And you do get needles that work this way, because I've seen them before. I've actually used them before, and I can't mind the name of them. Now you get caught, I think, if using a net store and you were going as slow as this. That means not a recht needle, ken it. It's fairly taking a fair amount of stuff. So you just push it through like that. Normal net needle is a bitty up the centre, and you just run a bitty back and forth, turn it back and forth, run a bitty, turn it back and forth. Right, it's pretty thick stuff, so I'm not going to build it up too much, or I'll end up, it'll be too stout digging through the size of mesh that I'm making. So we'll leave it at that just now. That's just where I'm going to make a start, and I can't get my net needle through here just now. So I'm just going to persevere and 3 dash through again. floss barking in the background. Good dog floss. Floss. Right. That's a starty. Now, this bed, I'm leaving this bed team just now. I'm leaving this bed empty. Because this is for the oil going into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wave a net up here. Then once I get up that distance, I'll continue it being right over here. And then I'll stop here and come down the opposite side. So it will have all this covered in net up here or the top and just that side, the two opposite sides. Because this bit is here, this other two will be left open for putting the eyes into. In fact, I'll maybe just come up here, or here, and then I'll stop here. Because this is going to be the door where we traditionally put the door for getting your partings out and putting your bait in. So I'll just stop out here. Right, we'll see how we get on. We'll make a start anyway. Now we don't know really how big to make a machine is. I mean, it's just a model, so it doesn't matter, there's not going to be crabs escaping and stuff like that, so you can make them pretty big. But then you don't want them too big either, or it when it looks realistic. Yeah, and so I'll maybe make them about this size maybe. So I'll just put that note on here. Taking that. And then up through again. Now the next thing I'll have to try and keep the same size as the last thing. We're off an here is damn it. Taking that. It can be a wee bit hard to judge getting off an here right size each in, the same size each. When it's this kind of scale, okay? It's actually bad enough doing it in a big scale. So off and here it again. Maybe cheat and put it through that way. Which is doing the same thing. I think one more will do. So I'll just put a couple of half hitches over here. Like that. Now, that's the first rod in. Now what I'm going to do is put it in the back of here and come down through this thing. It's really awkward to do this because my fingers is as fat. Fingers is like mealy puddings. And then up through, floss, and digging. Same again, doing through because we're going this way. Here a bird outside. That'd be about the size of it. Leave enough to make a knot and eye, you see. So taking on a bit. Right, next in. That's in the road now. Next in, down through. Floss. And then flop it over like that. Underneath. And up. I hope you can see us knots that I'm making. It's no good to see them because my fingers are thick. I'm covering what I'm trying to show you again. Tuck this under there. Right, the next thing, make a loop again. Doing through. Try and get the centre out like that. And make sure you've got the size up in here. And then flop it over like that. Underneath and up. Like that. And if it will do is, we'll just get in a bucket here, just like we did the other side. Now this time we're going left to right. So we come up through now. I'll try and get this. Like that. And then taking it like that. Same again, left to right, so we're going up through. Try and get the same size. And about here. Up through. And get the same size. Taking that. My handmade knit needle. Now, what we're going to do here is just take a two toes alongside each other, two about is at twine, and we'll make an overhand knot. Overhand knot. See, pull it like that. And I hope I've enough. To the first side. Overhand knot again. Now it's really awkward with this stuff now because it's hairy twine. I got it though. I just pull that dicht and snap the ends of it. Now it's a joint. Now you come in back again. Now at this time we're going from right to left. So if I was going this way, I was coming up through mine. So we're going right to left this time. So we're going down through. And to leave enough to get hooked onto it again. So, getting to use my needle now. Same again, don't throw. To go out about the center. And make sure it's off in here a size again. I think my sizes is going out the pot like it's years since I've done this. Going through. And needle's working fine. Handmade net needle. A wee bit bulky. And a back again. And I'm going to finish it here actually. Like that. I mind when we used to do the nets in the net store, when you was wiving them, every knot it had a toe and a hair twine and a bottom of the needle like that, and dog tacked every knot, because they do slacken out a bit, especially if it's nylon twine in it. Or coralline kind of stuff. But as when I slagging out, because it's that hairy stuff. So right, I've changed my mind. I'm not going right over with Essing, because what I'm doing is I'm marking out the door. So that is going to be the door now. And what we do is we get another stick. Like this, like that, and of course we trim it to the size, and that's your door. See that? And what we used to in the Creels was a bit of tube out on all car tire, and we used to tie them up here. We used to cut them into bits, tie them up here, and stretch it down and hook it onto this. But I'll show you that after, because what I can do is I can use elastic bands. I'll see if I can get elastic bands to simulate that and make it more realistic. Right, that's the door side, so I'll leave that like that. And I'm going to start here now. And this is fine and wide, so I can use a needle. I've tied a wee bowline onto that, so it'll bide that size and slide up and down. Because this is going to be a kit, so I saw has to come to bits, and then the hoop will it just slide through it, and I'll let it make a wee plan of how it gets assembled. So anyway, that's it. I'm going to make a start here. Now what's at already the wive and the eyes. There'll be one eye going in here and one going into the opposite side. And that was the door line that we made. And that's just covered another way over there.